When I was 12 years old, I wanted to learn to play the guitar, and I was looking through my dad's guitar book and stumbled across a song that only had the chords A minor, C and G. And what was that song? It was Jolene by Dolly Parton. It was the first song that I ever learned to play, self-taught, and little did I know that it was going to take me to where I am today. It was a brilliant song to learn for a first song, and I just thought it would be fitting after the late passing of Dolly Parton to share this with you today. So this one's a little extra, and I hope you enjoy it. Let's jump in and get started. This song, when I first started learning it, was in the key of A minor with a capo on the 4th fret. I discovered that it was far too high for my singing voice, so I actually kept it in the key of A minor, which does tend to suit a lot of other people's voices too. And because it's in a nice easy key, it means it's the perfect song for beginners to learn. It was my first song, so maybe it could be your first song as well. So let's go over the chords, the chord progression, and then we'll do a full play along. The first chord that we've got is an A minor, so your middle finger is going to go on the 2nd fret of the G string, and that's our main chord. It's got quite a dark feel because we're playing in that minor key. We're going to need a C chord, which is your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and then we're going to need G, which is on frets 2 and 3 on the C, E and A strings. And those are our 3 chords: A minor, C and G. Now this song actually follows the same pattern of chords. It goes from A minor to C to G to A minor to G and back to A minor. Where the differences are in how long you play some of those A minor chords for. During the chorus and during the verse, it's both slightly different. This was something I recognised at the time when I first started learning the song. I quickly recognised that the chords were a pattern, and I also recognised that in some places that A minor was held for a little bit longer for dramatic effect, and you can really feel it, especially if you know the song. So let's go through those chord progressions now with the timing. So we start on A minor, so you go A minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, and then G, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4. And that's for the chorus. You'll notice that the first line is 5 bars in total, 5 counts of 4. In music, typically we count things in 4 counts of 4, but again, that extra A minor is for dramatic effect. So it sounds like this: Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. And the tempo's a bit faster, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, G, then a G, then back to A minor. Now the difference in the verse is when you play the verse, you're going to play A minor, 2, 3, then 4, then G, then back to A minor, then we're straight to G, and then back to A minor. So we don't linger on that A minor when we play the verse. So you've got A minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, then A minor, G, and then a G, back to A minor, A minor. So let's play those both through nice and slowly to a count of 4. And we'll do that with the metronome. We'll do the chorus chord progression twice and the verse chord progression twice. Starting from A minor and the chorus, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, G, and then A minor, and then A minor, and then a G, another G, and back to A minor, that's the chord progression. Now I don't want you to overthink the timing too much, just go with the feel and flow of the song. You'll notice that I was singing the chords in the melody, in the form of the melody, so that you can hear roughly where you're supposed to change chords. Now at the time when I first learned, I didn't do the counting, that came later after I started learning drums. But what I did do was I used the words to help me know when to change chords. So for example, in the chorus, Jolene, Jolene on lean, Jolene, Jolene. And I could feel that was long. Then I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. So really use the words to help you know when to change chords. I remember for the longest time I was on this part. I was learning the chords for the first time and just single strummed with the words and sang away, and that worked for a while. And then I wanted to start to build in the rhythm. So what does that look like and how do we learn that? When we do the rhythm, we don't want to overthink it too much. You could start simple by just doing dun 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 up 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 dun, just to get into a flow of strumming and playing something at the same time. But the way I like to do this song is with a bit of a down down up down up down down up down up down down. So it'd be like so. So the strumming pattern there is down down up down up down down, and I'm doing this only on an A minor just now. Practice that strumming pattern over and over again. You can find it in my 3 strumming patterns every group needs to know video, and hopefully that will help you there and it breaks it down for you. It's a really good one to use. Once you start being able to do that strumming pattern, if it goes a little astray from time to time, that's actually not a bad thing. You've got to go with feel. A lot of the time people are either too rigid on their strumming patterns or they're not rigid enough. And what I mean by that is you want to have a combination of both. If your overall sound can be dum dum da 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 dum dum, then that makes sense. It feels good for the song. But if there are some slight variations where the strumming pattern changes a little, that actually adds just a little bit of your own personal flair to it, and that's pretty cool too. Let's hear what that sounds like now with the metronome, again at 100 beats per minute, and let's hear what the strumming pattern sounds like with the chord progression. So we're going to do the chorus twice and the verse twice. 1, 2, 3 and dun dun. What's really cool about teaching this now is actually relating back to when I first started learning, because how I learned it was the start of really how I started to learn a lot of songs, and that's been a good, 21 years now of me playing, and a lot of it has been self-taught and it has been developed over the years, and I love now that I've got a structure that I can feed back to people. And it's also really nice from my perspective to go back to what it was like when I first started learning And this song's really made me remember and realise that I can still see myself in my bedroom in my old flat at home when I was younger, when I was 12, learning this on my dad's big acoustic guitar. And it's cool to be able to portray that back in a little bit more of a structured way now that I've built the experience too. So a couple of tips for learning this one. Learn your chords first. Get used to changing those chords first. Then learn the chord progressions with the timing, with just one strum. See if you can bring in the words, see if you can recognise which words you change chords on. Practice your strumming pattern separately. Gradually bring all of those things together. Step by step, little by little. Have patience with yourself. It will pay off. It will be worth it. If I can do it, so can you. Now let's do a play along. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my mind. Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can. You're pretty as beyond compare, flaming locks of auburn hair, with tiny skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Life is tough with you, my happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my mind. Jolene, 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 please don't take it just because you can. You can have your choice of man, but I can never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my mind. Jolene, 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 please don't take him even though you can. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Thank you so much for watching. Dolly Parton is essentially the reason I am doing what I'm doing today, if you look at it that way. Maybe it can inspire you on your own ukulele journey and get you learning an instrument and changing your life. So who knows, give it a wee bash. Thanks for watching. Rest in peace, Dolly Parton, and I'll see you in the next video.